Okay, hey, this is Therese, one mother, one daughter, and I'm back with another black and white card. This time it's not a sympathy card. I know I'm probably like drowning y'all with these sympathy cards, but sympathy cards are something that we will eventually need or know someone who will need one. And we don't want to have to go through a whole bunch of stuff to try to make one. So those sympathy cards that I made were really easy. Again, I will be starting using my recollection my recollection paper jack, the black and white version, and we'll be using this paper for the design card that I'll be making today. I'm using this. I used my Cuttlebug again, and I'm using musical florals to emboss, and I will be using Old Faithful, Scrappy Moms, from the Inside and Out. I heard they had a 2, so I need to go and check that out. I really, really want the 2. I love this. I use this stamp all the time. Every time I'm doing something, I at least use one of these stamps. So here you can see it's well used. I don't know if I ever went through the stamps with y'all, so really quick, I'm just going to go through them. It has Get Well. It has Get Well Soon. Happy Birthday, which I always use. With Sympathy, which I used on my other cards. And in the middle, these are like for the inside of the cards. It has Your Birthday Came and Went. This is the card I should have sent. These special wishes comes with hug and kisses. May your birthday be the beginning of the year filled with happiness. When someone you love becomes a memory, the memory becomes a treasure. Our thoughts, our prayers, and our love are with you in this time of sorrow. You know, I use that on all my sympathy cards. And I guess these are ones that I haven't really used. A warm and friendly greeting, a cheery thought or two, and many get well wishes are in this card for you. I need to do something with that. Sending a big hug to cure your bug, and sending prayers for healing and health. So this is called Inside and Out. Very, very, very good. This can be like a one-stop stamp thing for all of your needs. So I used the Happy Birthday in this one. Isn't that just gorgeous? So, and I also used this newer one that I got maybe a couple months ago. And from this is stupendous. It's called Birthday Wishes. And I used Hope your birthday is filled with lots of friends, family, food, and fun. So, and you can see all of the rest of the sentiments. It says, wishing you a special day to celebrate your birthday. Then birthday. This, I really like them. This one is cute. I use this on a card too. It says birthday. Let me get this out because I can't even hardly see because I didn't put it exactly back on the mat. So, it says birthday, the day we celebrate how much more you mean to us this year. Let me tell you something about this really quick. I know I'm digressing from my card, but if you can actually cut these off of your mat and use these on cards, and I've done that before. So let me just put that back. This is another good set, but it's fairly new to me. And then, like I said, it's from Stamp Pendants. It says, happy belated birthday. I'm just helping you stretch out your celebration. Instead of being late, separate one. Instead of being late to wish you a happy birthday, can I be considered early for next year? Then it says cake and ice cream. Whoop-de-doo. Unwrap a special day. Lots of candles from all of us, which is always needed. Happy birthday to you. Celebrate and happy birthday. Tons of good birthday sentiments on this one as well. But again, which one did I use? Oh no, I used wishing you a special day to celebrate your birthday. So, with all that being said, let me move this over and show you the card that I will be demonstrating how I made. And I think this is really cute. I think this is for elegant grown-up person, not the little kitty images, which I do like. I'm just saying that sometimes you want something elegant for someone grown up. This is the inside of the card, and I will show you how I put it together. So again, to eliminate some of the time that I spend doing stuff, I cut my images already and tried to save and do some of the work so I wouldn't have to do it on camera. So I cut five, let me see, because I have my measurements over here. Oops. I cut 5 1/4, no, 5 3/8 sheet of white paper, 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And then I embossed. No, I didn't emboss it first. I took my paper and my pattern paper and I cut it at 2.5. No, 2 1/4. Then I placed it where I wanted it to be. Then I took my embossing folder, the one that I showed you, and I put it halfway on my card the way I wanted it. So it'll be like this. And I ran it through my cuddle bug so it can come out just where I want it. So that's what I already did. Then I took my sentiment from the Scrappy Moms, the happy birthday that I go to, and I used my Cricut to cut out these like banner pieces. Now, the way I determined the image on, well, the way I determined the size of the tag that I would use is I first take my ruler and I'll measure the stamp. Like, most of you already know how to do this, but I'm just showing you just in case some don't, or this is a different way from what you do. I'll measure the stamp, and in this case, this stamp is roughly, let's say 2.5. So just to give myself a little room, I would make it like 2 1/4. And then the stamp image like 1/2 inch. And I would just use scrap paper until I keep coming up with the image, the tag, the size that it needs to be. So in this case, I did that for this tag. If you want me to do a demonstration on how I make the tags for my sentiment stamps, you can let me know and I'll go through that in more detail. So I already did that, and I embossed it with my black embossing powder. And of course I used, what do you call it, the stamping ink. I can't think because it's not in front of me. Oh, the Versamark. Of course I used the Versamark. You have to use that first. And if you don't know, you have to get one of these pads and one of the brushes so that it doesn't get the, the powder, keep it all over the place. So in my first card, I popped it up, and I thought, not the whole thing, I just popped up the happy birthday. And again, I'm using that kind of flat tape. It's kind of cheap, but it doesn't matter if it's cheap. It works, but it's not so thick. So again, I'm using that. So I'm going to cut 2 small pieces to put on the end, and then a bigger piece for in the middle. That's D'Angelo playing in the background right now. Before that, I think it was Jaheim. I like to watch TV and craft. My whole attention is on the TV, and I'm hardly even getting my work done. So I think music is better. And D'Angelo is the bomb. He be putting you in the mood. So I just put my little pieces on because you always need those little pieces at one point. So I have lost my mojo, but it seems like I got it back in a black and white bag. So I'm going to place this on there in the middle. Wait a minute. Backwards. Yep. I'm using the points as my guide. Click it. Certain parts I was going to do. Okay, that's good. Before I started the video, so it wouldn't be so long. Okay, so I'm not going to do what I did last time. I almost did it. Before you place that on your card, I want to place my ribbon on. And can you see about ribbon? I used real lace and I cut. Now, I didn't really measure the black part before I put it on. I knew where I wanted it to be, so what I did was I just took a black piece of paper. I used my punch and I punched it out. And then I placed the ribbon, the ribbon, I keep saying ribbon, the lace on there, and that's where I decided I would cut it off. So I punched my paper first, right? And then I placed the ribbon down on there and taped it. And then I cut it. So if I was to measure this, I guess it would be about 1¼ with the punching. But I wouldn't suggest you do that. I would suggest you do it like I did instead of measuring it, to make sure that your ribbon goes exactly where you want it to go. So I'm going to place this right there. Hopefully I measured it correctly, because I tend to do that. I do know that it is 5 and what did I tell you this measurement was? 5 3/8 wide. And I'm going to go flush with the top of the pattern paper. And I didn't tack down, if you notice, the ribbon. I wanted it, I keep saying ribbon, but you know what I'm saying, the lace, because I wanted it to look like it was raised up, so it's not tacked down, only on the ends. I think it just gives it that real feel. And then I have this piece of bling trim that I want to put on top. And the easiest way that I found to do that was to use this score tape that I got from Target. So what I do is I'm showing y'all everything because I do not edit, and this is the channel to look at if you don't want to edit. So basically right above there, and I'll mark it. This is exactly what I do. And then I'm going to take my X-Acto knife. Okay. Now, okay. Don't you hate when that happens? Okay, I can't find it, so I'm gonna just have to use my scissors. So right where I marked that, I'm just gonna cut a little piece off. This is what I do. My scissors are not non-stick, so I'm just trying to be careful. Okay. A little piece fell off. So, and now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on the back of my... This holds it on better than anything. It doesn't make a mess. And then when I'm using the glue, if I don't get it right, I have to move it, and there's a mark on it from where I put the glue. And I do have that eraser, which I love, that Nene sent me. Shout out to Nene. Renee Venice. You know I mess it up. I wish Tati was here, then I'll be able to say the name. Vena. Y'all know her. Nene. Nene. To the Nene. So this is the best way I found to put on the bling. A little piece right here. So, and vine it in like when you doing the rub ons. Okay. Then you could take like some of the hangover that's not underneath and roll it under with your fingers. Okay. Easy it comes off. You don't have to be fussing with that glue, and it's really, really sticky, so you still got time to mess around with it and move it around without getting your paper all gummed up, and who wants to deal with that? Ain't nobody got time for that. So look at that. I pulled the whole thing off. Let's see if I can. Okay. Sorry, my hand is ashy right there. I've been washing my hands a lot. Okay. So now we have that on it, and we're going to just put this right on the edge. Oops. I thought I put this right, but I guess. Oh, I know what I did. There was a little bitty space, but not enough for another one, so I had to move it over a little bit. Just so I could have space on both sides. Like so. Come on. That is nice right there. That's nice. Can I get a thumbs up for that? You could just thumbs it up right now. And look, it's so stuck on there. I wish I could send this to all of y'all so you can feel it. Use your score tape. Cut it down a little bit. I know a lot of you ladies have those non-sticks scissors. I have a pair somewhere, which will make it easier than what I just did. And usually I use my X-Acto knife, so it comes off a lot faster and a lot easier than that. But that is still easy. You don't have to like make sure, oh, it's not even, let me take it up, and then have the glue on that. That doesn't work for us. Then it's messy. You messed up your whole card. So at this point right now, I'm going to put my adhesive on and put it on the base of my card. By the way, I got this adhesive. I have to shout out the store. Tubalo. I got this adhesive, and it is so nice. It's not that funky adhesive that gums up and doesn't stuff. It really, and it glides so easy. So I don't know what the name of it is, but it's the quarter size. And it just glides so nice. Okay. I got more on this side than this side. Remember my trick that I showed you with the spatula? Because let me just put some white. He's wanting to get it to the edge. And I just like that. I like it very much at the edge. Okay, so now we're going to center this again. Nice. Okay, so that's nice. And then we have the sentiment. And we're going to center that. Okay. And then I have these rhinestones just to tie in the bling with some extra bling, I guess. I'm just gonna place that on the edges. And I think this would be really nice to get. Oh, wait till you see what I did with the envelope. Okay, so the inside of the card, this is the front. Beautiful as it is. I always want to tie the inside, the outside and the inside together. So I'm at 20 minutes. Let me just get this on here. This is going to go at the bottom. And I'll cut off the extra. And then I have another black piece that I punched out with my Martha Stewart punch. And that's going to go right at the bottom also. So I could tie it in with the front. You want to look like the inside is the front of the outside of the card and not from some other card. What is this? Or leaving it blank. It just looks so odd after you make these really beautiful cards. So, and then I have a little piece for the top. And I want to put this on the top. And since it's so small, I'm just going to use my wet glue, which I don't really like to do because if you don't get it straight the first time, there is glue all over. So let's hope that that's not the case. Okay. So that's it. Now we're going to trim up the edges and make it look nice. Who is this? Oh, Jodeci. Okay, so that is the front. Now we're going to do the inside sentiment, which is from Stupendous. And I'm going to use wishing you a special day to celebrate your day. Now, how about we change it up and put the birthday, like in the dictionary, the day we celebrate you and how much more you mean to us each year instead of that one. Okay. And I'm going to emboss it. So I'm going to just quickly put this here, get my Versamark. Try to make sure this is flat in the middle. One more time. Don't make me laugh. Okay, so now I'm going to emboss this really quick. I'm doing it off camera not to spread my powder all around. Okay. So there you go. We're gonna put the adhesive on the back and put it in the card, and that is the card. I tend to forget some things, so if I did, I think I did. I'm getting better. If I did forget anything and you have a question, you can always ask me because I try to answer all of my mail, my messages that people send. Now, can you see I have some adhesive right here? If you don't know about this, this is very important. And I believe that Nene sent this to me. I had one already. I actually had ordered one when she sent it. But I wanted one of these so bad because I hate this right here and it's hard. Can you see this? The gumminess. Yeah, you can see it because it's shiny. You don't want that on your cards. Always make sure to get that off. It's horrible. It looks unprofessional when it's done. And can you see how beautiful it is after that? So I'm gonna have to move this over because it's not how I want it. And even though I'm not that anal retentive about things, certain things just bother me and I like it to be cohesive. And I would have did it anyway, even if I waited till off camera, but I'm going to place this here. And make sure I like that. So that's it. Another birthday card using Michael's Recollection Blackjack 6x6 paper stack. And this is so beautiful. I just love the lace and the rhinestone on it. And it's very elegant. More for, I don't want to say an older person, but someone who's more mature. And not that I don't like the girly stamps because I really do, but some of the stamps lend, and you don't like want to send it to your grandma or to like a friend or aunt and stuff. Sometimes you don't want that. But this to me is very elegant and it can be changed from happy birthday to congratulations on your wedding or to I don't know, good job or hey, I've been thinking about you. It has that elegant type look. So thanks again for stopping by my channel. Please don't forget to thumbs up my video if you liked it, if you think this was useful, if you found anything in my video useful. You might even know how to do this card already, or you're more experienced than you think I am. But every video you find something that is helpful or something that you learned from the video. So again, like I said, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to thumbs up or leave a comment and continue to watch me. Thanks for the support and I'll be back again real soon, hopefully. Okay, so bye for now. Oh shoot, it was one more card that I wanted to show you. It's along the same lines. It's just a little bit different. So here's the other card that I wanted to show you. It also says happy birthday. It also has that same theme to it, but I wanted to gear more towards a male. So I didn't put any bling on it. Instead of the floral design or the flower embossing, I put stars. And the same paper line that I use, Recollections. And on the inside, it has that same sentiment that says, I used some of the paper from the outside and stamped some stars just to bring it together on the inside. And this is the same kind of card, but in a mail type form. So, yep, just want to show you this really quickly. Thanks again.